Nestled in the eastern portion of the Faresh continent lies the Kingdom of Sudraba, a country fixated on promoting its cultural and historical prominence within its borders and abroad. From weaving majestic tapestries of the cunning Prince Narlin within a castle plated in silver, to building temples to curry favor of the legendary lovers Dreslin and Mjall, to collecting literature from across the continent and beyond, for generations, Sudraba's royalty has been determined to demonstrate to its neighbors that power does not simply lie at the tip of a pike. However, King Ablin V's marriage to a woman from the desert queendom of Zelia has angered the lords of Sudraba to the point there are now whispers of rebellion menacing the stability his family had built over the years. One night, two souls encounter each other for the first time in Sudraba. An adulteress fleeing from her husband, and a thief, intent on completing his job, escape the city to elude their troubles. Heading north through the kingdom pursued by the separate problems they have caused, their distrust for one another and their opposing views threaten to bring them to ruin. Following the two are vengeful groups resolute on bringing them to justice for their transgressions. As the kingdom creeps towards a damning precipice, the glittering sparks of humanity must shine in order to keep Sudraba from being flooded by steel and the blood of its own people. Also, as a heads up, to let you guys know, themes include graying morality, human perception of the surrounding world, racial tensions, racial divide, and racial issues are things that are covered in the story. Hi there, fellow YouTubers. How you doing? That opening was the description for the story I'm working on that I'm writing out, Sudraba. So if you do have any interest in reading up on it, I'll have links down below. I am moving not the site, but I am moving writings and stuff that I'm doing from one website to a different one. I'm not quite so much feeling the other website, so I'm going to put it to this other one, and I'll leave links down below for that one. I also, it's kind of a blog thing, so I wanted to show everybody that I'm still alive, kind of thing. But I also wanted to, and I've got a little list of things to do here. If you're interested, because I'm working on the game and whatnot, I do have a website, so if you want to check that out, I know sometime soon, probably within the next week or two, maybe a little bit longer than that, but by the new year, we should have an update about our, the schedule for when the alpha will be released, sort of thing. So, if you want to keep abreast of that, we also have a Twitter handle, as well as a Facebook page that if you guys want to keep tabs on, and kind of look at things and be like, hey, cool, awesome thing and whatnot. All that stuff's down below. Saedra's calling. Just letting you know. I also got this awesome t-shirt. Ooh, look at this. It's Yoshi's Island. Isn't that amazing? But, I got that from, I think it was bustedtees.com or something. I don't know. I had a bunch of different kind of t-shirts. Some of them I actually liked, and one I ended up getting from my brother. This is his Christmas present things he likes. He likes Vivi and the Black Mages. The look of the Black Mages so much. So, yeah. If you have any interest, go over there, check it out. I don't know if they still have sales on it. That's how I got it. It was kind of expensive without the sales, but with sales, it was all right. Also, just as a heads up, because you haven't seen me in a while, even with the I guess even with the last etymology video, you didn't even see me. You just kind of heard me speaking into the microphone. But I am currently reading Chapman's translation of Homer's the Iliad and the Odyssey. It's cool. It is some interesting reading. That's not where I'm at right now. I'm further in than that. But it's cool. I really like it. But it's some heavy readings. and I likes it. So that's, and also after I've at least finished the Iliad, I'll probably kind of skim over to reading some of the histories by Herodotus. Yeah, I've got some ye old stuff I'm reading right now. So, whew. But yeah, that's just that stuff right there. The thing that spurred me on to do this, other than just saying, "Hey guys, how you doing? I'm still alive," sort of thing. Please check out this stuff I'm doing. Is that last night I had a little bit of a, I wouldn't say like a back and forth because that sounds like there's animosity towards it, but at least a little. It's hard to have a Twitter discussion just because Twitter is the nature of it. 140 characters and all that kind of stuff. But I was having a dialogue with Craig from TV and Lust about the, evidently, since Kojima has left good old Konami and all that kind of nonsense, he's now got his own production studios, Kojima Productions, and he's working, he has some sort of agreement with Sony. Now, the thing is that Kojima Productions has, or they're selling like t-shirts with their logo on them, which to me doesn't, Craig thought it was weird. I hope I'm not taking his words out of context, but he did say it was just a weird thing to be doing it that way. Me personally, it doesn't bother me. I actually wish more companies, or particularly with like indie groups, think to do something like that when they're trying to raise funds to like make their own kind of game instead of just solely depending on something like Kickstarter. I'll be upfront with this. This is something that I've even discussed with the people that I'm working on with the game, is that after we have the alpha out, is possibly having some, random, not random, but I mean certain kind of merchandise and whatnot that's to help us fund the game ourselves without having to be like, hey, we need $1 bajillion. Well, not $1 bajillion, but we need X amount of money from Kickstarter, sort of thing. It's just like, I understand in a way it kind of sound like not sounds, but I mean I can understand now that I think about it a little bit more from like Craig's perspective about it, how it's a bit weird, but particularly because they don't have anything announced or any games like even kind of whispered about. But in the same hand, I do wonder if it's them trying to like accrue money to put in towards a war chest for things they have to finance, because I don't know what their agreement is with Sony, if they're going to fully finance it, or if it's like, well, we'll finance 60% of it but you have to cover the 40% or whatever. I don't know the contractual agreements on that sort of thing. I don't know, like I said, I think that it is a nifty thing to do. Not even a nifty thing. I think it's a good thing to do, because it's a way of, even if they don't have a game, if they have a logo or design that people are like, man, that's a really cool logo / design, I'd like to buy that, or I'd like to, what is the, why is that an odd thing, I guess. And I guess I want to open this up to everybody else here, is that, what do you think about that sort of thing? Does it come off as a bit hubristic? It's like, well, they know who Kojima is, so yes, they'll totally buy it, and so we don't need to do anything else. Or do you see it as like, that's an interesting way to try to make money so that they can actually, put it towards games? I mean, that to me is, I would prefer that method over, just solely, like with a lot of the things that have gone on with Kickstarter and whatnot, which I'm really batting poorly as of late. But something like that, like I guess I'm just curious to know what people think about that, and that's part of why I did this. So for you guys, if I'm not saying would you buy it or not, because personally I'm not going to buy it, but do you think what Kojima Productions is doing by selling like merchandise of the logo for the company, say on like a t-shirt or something, do you find that a bit odd because they don't have any sort of games or even a murmur of a game going on right now? Or are you totally cool with it? You're like, oh, hey, cool. Yeah, let me know. Either make like a reply video somehow. I mean, just make a video and be like, hey, Taylor, this is, not like that, of course, please don't. that wasn't my I'm so dumb. Anywho, that's that. And for those who are wondering why I still have the troglodyte caveman look still going, because I guess to me this is like this is a pain in the tail. Like I am not appreciating this whatsoever. But to me, it's like a burden that I place on myself until I finish writing my the Sudraba story, because I'm and then it's just like a weird kind of tail kind of thing. I guess it dovetails with the beginning part, but I guess it's one of those things to force me to keep on doing it. Otherwise, it's just not going to go away unless it's just all my hair falls off my face and head. So yeah, all right. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're enjoying the December. It's been really tepid here, and I'm not digging it so much. I need my cold. I need my frosty, snowflakiness goodness. Not getting that right now. I need my fix. It'll come, but probably after Christmas, which is a little bit of a but it doesn't bother me so much. Anywho, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon. I want to do more videos. I've been kind of bad about that. So, okay, take it easy.